Welcome to the seminar launch on fire dampers. This event is organized by the IES Standards Development Organization.
At today's seminar, we will be introducing the revised Singapore Standard SS333 2022. We believe that it will be useful to inform the public and practitioners of these standards so that they can be applied as soon as possible.
This particular standard itself not only just cover fire dampers, it will cover also smoke dampers and also fire and smoke dampers. The fire dampers was last reviewed in 2012. We have last done this review because there was changes in AS standards and we actually have to update it accordingly. But today with these standards and with the futures when we actually have the product listed in the market, we will be very assured that such dampers will be able to function properly and to allow building owners to actually reap the benefits of having a smaller shaft and also a smaller duct.
A fire smoke damper in the SS333, it mentioned that a movable closure inside and outside of an opening. For fire damper, you have to install inside the opening. But for the fire and smoke damper, you have two choices. So that's why you need to be properly secure and you do not allow any displacement. I hope that you all can pay more attention on the installations.
With this damper, if it's properly installed, this damper is trouble-free and maintenance-free. Fire smoke damper actuator must have sufficient torque and a safety factor. My suggestion is a safety factor of minimum 30%. Fire smoke dampers should be ventilated and kept away from heat source because temperature rise inside the enclosure will cause premature failure of the electric actuator.
Now I would like to share with you what our tests involved for this fire smoke damper in order to get it listed. For the fire smoke damper, there are a total of 5 tests and generally 2 sets of samples are required, and tests will be required starting from the cycling test and ending with the air leakage test. Damper, if meant to be used with drywall, is to be tested with drywall, and it is actually meant to be used with masonry wall is to be tested with masonry wall. This is actually very important because your COC will also reflect accordingly. Finally, after your fire smoke damper has completed both your fire and mechanical tests, then you will be able to seek your certification body for listing of damper.
So during the testing, after 2 hours at 250, the procedure is to cycle it 3 times, and during these 3 times, every parts, even the temperature switches, all have to be functioned properly.
So you go to approach your manufacturer for the testing report. Without the testing report, you will not know what's the rating.
So the whole combined actuators and damper must go for a test, and you cannot change the actuator brand and size because the torque also make a difference.
So long as your test itself is actually done by an accredited lab and importantly your certified body, they are willing to accept it, then I think there's not much of an issue there.
We hope this seminar today will allow all of you to better understand how the system works through our expert speakers, and in turn accelerate the adoption of the fire dampers in the building and construction industry. Together, let's strive to do our part to equip and prepare the industry. We can make significant differences during emergency, creating a safe and secure environment for all of us.